Chris Guthrie here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to set up your first WordPress website. This is more focused towards beginners, so if you have already set up a website before, feel free to skip to the next module. At the end of this module I am going to be talking about Bestsellerizon and how I use it on my sites, so you might want to check out that if you want to skip forward. But in any case, everyone starts from someplace, so I want to make sure that we show people from all various skill levels how to build out these Amazon sites and succeed with them. So after watching the previous module, you learned about niche research, and I showed you various examples and gave you some ideas as to how to do your niche research, both using the AmaSuite software tool set in conjunction with Google AdWords keyword tool. So by now I'm going to assume that you have a domain name and you just need some hosting. So if you want to check out our recommended hosting providers, you can go to the store link. It should be somewhere in your members area, amasuite.com/members/store.php. But really all you need is someone with unlimited hosting using a Linux server and cPanel. If you aren't sure what that means, just whichever hosting company you're talking to, just go ahead and ask them, and they'll be able to tell you. Main reason why you need that, though, is so that you can power WordPress. WordPress is the standard platform for building out both niche and many authority sites as well, because it acts as a good content management system, which is basically a fancy way of saying something that controls the content on your website and helps you put in links, images, write content, etc. So anyways, we'll be talking about WordPress setup, and I'll be showing you how I set up my WordPress sites so you can do the exact same thing. So let me just get right into it and discuss setting up WordPress first. So how to install WordPress? Well, this process varies by hosting company, so I won't talk a lot about the installation process. And to be honest, it's been talked about to death. You can really look anywhere on how to install WordPress, and because it will vary by hosting company, there's no real reason for me to cover it in detail here. And actually most hosts offer a one-click install of WordPress, so that's something you can look for as well. Just check through our recommended providers on the store page as well to see those too. Now the WordPress theme choices, this is another thing where I actually use a lot of different types of themes. I have a few themes that I've paid to develop custom that I use. I use free Woo themes at times. I have a Thesis copy. So really I have pretty much all the major themes because I just am always using different themes, testing out different themes for the look of a site, help try and test in the conversion. So I won't even spend a lot of time on the theme choice. What I really want to talk about is the settings and the actual construction of the website. And then in the next module I'll be talking about the content in more detail, and that's really more focused towards how you can make money with the content you create and coming up with ideas for content as well. So in any case, let me talk about configuring WordPress. And really this is pretty dang simple. I use just a few different things. All I really do is I change the permalink structure, and this is done for SEO purposes. And basically you can go to whatever your domain is, .com, or if it's a .net, .net, then /wp-admin, and then another /options-permalink.php. This is just basically in your options area. You can go into your admin area and change a permalink. Just go select post name, and then what that does is it takes the title of your article and converts that into a pretty link. So you can see if the title of your article was sample post, then it would be your URL /sample-post. So this helps with SEO because if you have the actual description of what you're trying to rank for in the URL structure, it helps out with your rankings. It's just one factor. It's not the end all be all, but it certainly helps, and that's the major configuration that I changed in WordPress. It's very important to do this because this can be a huge traffic increaser. Next, it's important to install WordPress plugins, which are basically just designed to provide additional functionality for your website. You can do that by going to your domain and then the same structure as before, the WordPress admin area, and then the plugin install page. And then on that page you can actually search for or upload the plugins that you want to use on your blog. And the best free plugins that I use for Amazon websites is pretty much the same set of three, and really you don't even need these three. I'll just tell you here. Platinum SEO, which is a free plugin, and what that plugin does is it allows you to customize a lot more SEO options with your content. And then I also use a WordPress Popular Posts plugin, and I just put that in the sidebar somewhere. And then I also use WP Table Reloaded. I'll show examples of these in the live demo a little bit later on. The premium plugins that I use for Amazon websites, just a couple, and they're basically focused on helping to provide functionality and making it easier for you to make money with Amazon by the time you have to spend to build in affiliate links, and also the way that they can convert. So EasyAzon is the first one that I use, and that's one that I've had developed based on my own personal experiences, and I've dumped thousands of dollars into that development with free updates for the plugin. The other plugin is BestsellerAzon, and this is the one that you had an opportunity to purchase. So if you didn't pick it up, you do have another shot to get it, but the price will be going up. So you can get that at amasuite.com/members/store.php. But BestsellerAzon and EasyAzon were both developed based on my personal experiences making thousands of dollars with Amazon's affiliate program. So they're really designed from the perspective of someone that knows what converts, and putting that functionality into a plugin that is easier to use than just doing this all by hand. So in any case, I want to show you BestsellerAzon, how it's used, and then additionally what you can do to make more money using it, so that you can see if you did purchase a plugin, or if you're going to after this video is done, how you can set it up. So let me show you a live demo right now of the plugin setup process. So I'm already on one of my Amazon sites, which is 3dtvreviews.org, and I'm in the plugin setup area for the BestsellerAzon plugin. And you can see you can set your location. Works for all of the countries that Amazon operates in. You can put in your associate's ID tag, so this would be mine for this website. And I always use a different tag in this location than I do use in my content, so that way I can check to see how well the plugin is converting for me. Additionally, I always put the display by default. So what this does is anytime someone is viewing your site, after every content area, it'll display the best-selling products from Amazon based on the criteria you set here below. I usually leave the item description off because this isn't always populated by Amazon, so I just prefer to just keep it based on the title and do just that. And then this is where you can actually change the headline of the products that are being sold, so you can alter it based on what products you're selling on your website. And then I don't use a ton of items to display, so in this case I just use 3. You can also set from 10 to 1 though. And then this is where you actually set your category. You just can go choose new category, and then you can go through all these options. Say it's electronics, then click the Get Children button, and then you can see different types of categories. You can get into get into more detail here, and now you're seeing all these other options. So this is how the category setup is done. And then here you can say if you want it to be on just posts or pages. And then at the very end here, and this is something that I also advocate, make sure you click the link to open all of the affiliate links in new windows. So that way, anytime someone clicks an affiliate link, it opens in a new window, and they're also still on your site as well. And then you can additionally set the option to no follow the affiliate links or cloak them. Now I want to show you what this actually looks like now. So here's an article I wrote about the best 3D TV deals of February. And I'm just basically pulling in Amazon products and writing about them and showing the deals that I think are the best. And then at the bottom, this is where the plugin pulls in this information. So you can see best-selling TVs on Amazon, and then these are the best 3 selling TVs based on the category that I selected. So this is pretty sweet. And additionally, you can even set this category to something different on an individual post basis. So if you wanted to go into your post area, you can set a different category for every post if you'd like. By default, it does it based on what you put in your settings area here. But overall, this is a great plugin and a good way to make more money with Amazon, because it shows them the best-selling products, which people are conditioned to purchase over ones that aren't as popular. And it shows them at the very end of the content, right when they're done reading an article. That's why oftentimes you'll see people use an AdSense block at the end of their article, because once someone is done with the content that they've read, if they haven't taken action and clicked a link or an advertisement above in your content, then they're going to either leave the page or be presented with another option to click an advertisement. So that's why this plugin was designed to, right at the end when someone's finished reading the content, get them with an affiliate link and show them the best-selling products as well. So those convert a lot better than just throwing up some random content. So overall, when you're using the Bestsellers On plugin, you want to pick the best category that fits your niche. And this can be, there's every single category that it's available on Amazon is available within this plugin. So you can always drill down into whichever category or subcategory you want and be able to display that content. And then the other thing I always recommend is using a custom call to action headline. That's where you set the headline based on what product you're selling. So I say best-selling TVs on Amazon. And then that was why I did that for my 3D TV review site. And then what I additionally do is use a tracking ID that is unique to the plugin so that I can monitor the results just from those links. So overall, the setup process for WordPress is very easy. You can ask your hosting company to help if you need it. And you can check out the options that we've recommended in our store area, and that URL is emmasuite.com/members/store.php. And again, make sure you check out the next video where I'm going to be talking about how to write content for an Amazon website. So we'll be using the AmaSuite software toolset to come up with content ideas, because niche research is one of the things that people struggle with the most. Which we covered in Module 1, but in Module 3 we'll be covering the other thing that people struggle with, which is coming up with topics to write about once they've selected a niche. So be sure to check that video, and thanks again for watching this one.